This is the Daystate Huntsman Revere in 2.2 sub 12. What we are going to do today is we're going to test a variety of pellets. First starting out at 20 yards, see how it groups, take the favoured pellets from that distance and push them out to 40 yards and see which pellet it favours best. Also, out of curiosity, we're going to be testing a variety of slugs as well. And then once we've done that test, we'll then push the distance out to 100 yards and see if we can shoot some targets at that distance in a sub 12. But the first thing we're going to do is we're going to fill this to 250 bar. It's max fill pressure. See how many shots it gets from one fill, and also we're going to test the power with a chronograph at the same time. That's a 11 round magazine filled up with JSB 15.89 grain pellets. See what power we're producing and how many shots we get.
573. 578.
143 shots now. Should start seeing it very soon within the next 1 or 2 mags, I think.
575.
154 shots.
571. 571. 573. 564.
Well, that's the lowest shot, 564.
564.
Okay, I think that's where it's going to drop off. So that was a total of 164 shots. So you're getting just over 160 shots with really decent power out of this Daystate Huntsman Revere. That's more than enough in this 2.2 sub 12. Okay, so 20 yards, first pellet, JSB 15.89 grain. $20 yards done. We'll let's go down there and we'll take a look at the groups. I'll start off with the worst groups. They were the H&N Field Target Trophy and the H&N Barracuda Match. This Daystate just does not seem to like them in 2.2 sub 12. But it is hard to choose between them all, but I feel that the top 6 from this group are the JSB 15.89 grain, the JSB Heavies, JSB RS, Daystate Rangemaster Sovereigns, the Air Arms Diablo Fields and the Air Arms Heavies. Now we'll push them out to 40 yards and see which one groups best. Out to 40 yards now. Out of the 15 pellets that we just shot, narrowed it down to these 6. Let's see which one performs the best out at 40 yards. That's the 40 yards done. Some good groups there. we'll head down there and we'll go check those groups out. Just like to thank Bamfords as well, Bamford Guns in Chorley, Lancashire, because they're the ones who have lent me this rifle, so without them I wouldn't be able to do any of this type of shooting, so a really big shout out to Bamfords, so I really appreciate them. Out at 40 yards, all 6 of these pellets performed really well, but there were 2 which stood out for me. They were the JSB 15.89 grain and the Air Arms Diablo Field Heavies, both of these producing groups under the size of a 5p coin. Pellet testing done, now we're going straight out to 40 yards with slugs. See how this does. First up, javelin. Ah no! Oh, gutted. Oh, that Pro Hunter was on for just straight one haul and it just had a very slight flyer, but it's still a really good group. I was really impressed with that. Right, go take a look at them because it's not the only group which has done pretty well. If you're interested in the scope that I'm using, this is a Discovery Optics 3 to 15 by 50 first focal plane. There is a discount for this. I have left a link in the video description, so if you're interested in this or any other Discovery scope, have a look at the link below, and there's a code there as well, and be able to get some discount. It's pretty much hit or miss whether you're a sub 12 air rifle like slugs, and it looks as if this was just going to be a complete disaster until we got to the last 2 slugs. Let's go check these groups out because those last 2 performed really well. The first 4 sets of slugs at 40 yards, the Javelin, the Wildman, the FX Hybrids and the Slug Specialist, didn't perform overall that great. The FX Hybrids were an absolute disaster, as they always are in every rifle that I've ever tried them. But the H&N 21 grain and the Pro Hunter 22.8 grain just shot some fantastic groups at 40 yards. Really impressed with those. And now that we've done the 40 yards with pellets and with slugs, now we're going to start pushing it out to 100 yards. Okay then, 100 yards, JSB 15.89 grain pellets. Let's see if we can hit these exploding targets. Hey, not bad. Took a few shots to get that one, but I'm pretty happy with that. Oh, and if you're interested in these exploding targets, I've left the link for everything that I use in the video description. Right, that's the first one done. Let's go get that second. This would be good if I could do it in one magazine. Two in a row. Can't argue with that. Yeah, pellets, JSB 15.89 grain pellets. Boom. That's brilliant. Really happy with that. Well done, rifle. Well done, Daystate. And those targets that I just shot 100 yards with a sub 12, this is the size of them. Shot 2 of those, 2 in a row. Really impressive. That's my testing done of the Daystate Huntsman Revere in 2.2 sub 12. It shot a variety of pellets and it shot most of them pretty well. Took a liking to the JSB 15.89 grain pellets. That seems to be its favoured pellet. Then decided just to have a bit of fun and curiosity, decided to shoot some slugs, and they were shooting absolutely terrible. But then the H&N and the Pro Hunter slugs shooting under the size of a 5p coin out at 40 yards. That's really impressive. in a sub 12 air rifle. Then we took it out to a further distance of 100 yards just to see if we could shoot some of the exploding targets, and I managed to get 2 in a row, and I've never ever done that before. Only took a few shots as well, less than a magazine's worth. Really happy with that. Also, if you are not subscribed to me on Patreon, why are you not subscribed to me on Patreon? Because you need to, because there's quite a lot of exclusive stuff on there. Also, the exploding targets, as I keep saying, everything is in the video description. Everything that I'm using, including this scope. Like I said, discount on the scope if you go into the video description. Do I need to say video description anymore? No. Right, that is where I'm going to end it. I hope you found this useful. Thank you very much for watching.